Okay, so I'm going to go over revenue word problems. There'll probably be one of these on your exam or something like that. It's just um, they're all pretty much the exact same thing. So even though they look really all kind of complicated and everything, it's going to be the same general formula. And that's pretty much all we need to be able to do is figure out what the formula is for this. Because once you do, you can pop it in your calculator and figure out the info. The only time I'm not going to let you pop it in your calculator to figure stuff out is if it specifically says solve algebraically. So if it doesn't say that, use your calculator. Okay, so doing this one says a sports team holds a fundraiser every month. They usually charge $6 for a plate of pierogies. They know from previous months that 120 plates of pierogies can be sold at the $6 price. However, if they increase the price by $1, then 10 fewer plates will be sold. What should the members charge to maximize their revenue? So give you a preview. What we're looking for is a graph like that, and what's the peak? How do we maximize revenue? Okay, so the general way this is going to be, if you think about it here, it's said that it's $6 for a plate of pierogies, right? That's what they said. They know they can get $6, and they can charge $6 and sell 120 plates. So $6, and if I multiply that by how many plates I actually serve, then that's going to be how much I make, right? That's going to be my revenue. So that's really my general formula that I have, right? I'm just going to rewrite this now. Instead of revenue, I'm going to say y is equal to, and then we're going to use these two numbers. So I wrote y on the left-hand side. Doesn't really matter. Revenue is over here. Now it's y, and it's on the left-hand side. But now I'm going to fill in what I've done to these two numbers. So I'm going to write 6, and I'm going to write a blank. And I'm going to write 120, and then I'm going to leave a blank, because we're going to do something to those numbers. We're either going to add something or subtract something. But that's all we're doing, right? It says, for the next part here, it says, if they increase, so increase, that's the same as adding, right? Increase the price by $1. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say plus, but instead of 1, what they're saying is that this could be 1, this could be 2, this could be 3, this could be anything, right? So every time, I'm going to let x equal number of $1 increases. So x is going to be how many times did you make the increase go up. So instead of saying 1, I'm going to just write x. Right? 6 plus x. That could be $1, it could be $2, 3, whatever I increase it to, right? And then it says every time we increase, like 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever it was, it says 10 fewer plates will be sold. So fewer, that's the same thing as subtracting, right? And so it's going to be 120 minus 10, and then however many times we did it. So the same as this time. So $1, $2, $3 increases, it's going to go down by 10 times that, times whatever increase that was. So there is our general formula. That's definitely probably the hardest part, but that's going to be the general way you set it up. Yeah, if you guys can kind of figure that step out. So just figure out, your original number plus that, and then minus that. So then I'll leave you guys to it. You can put this into your calculator just like that. Just remember when you put in your calculator that when you put the brackets, you have to push times in between, or else your calculator will mess up. And yeah,